In this video, I will be building the logging truck trailer that goes with this logging truck cab unit that I had built earlier. The plans are from this book, Making Wood Trucks and Construction Vehicles, which I'll link to in the description below. I've had this book for over 30 years and only now have started building some of the vehicles in it. So the logging truck trailer is a simple build, the most difficult parts to make being the wheels. But with the right drill bits and a drill press, it doesn't take too much time to make the wheels needed. I'm using a 1 1/8 inch FORSTNER bit for the dished wheels, a 2-inch hole saw to cut out the tire, and a 5/32 inch twist bit to drill the axle hole. So off to my cedar scrap pile, of which I have quite a bit from all my outdoor projects, to get some scrap wood for the wheels. 2 pieces should do the trick. I'm going to lay out 4 wheels on each of the 2 scraps. Using my ruler to ensure I have more than an inch between the edge of the board and the center of each wheel, since each wheel will be 2 inches in diameter. And I'm also spacing the wheels more than 2 inches apart to give them enough room. And this doesn't have to be too accurate, as I've got quite a bit of space. However, you'll notice that there was a knot in one board, and I probably should have picked a different board because that caused some problems later, which you'll see. And for the second board, we'll just speed up the video a little bit so you don't have to wait through it. This is a weird board because it has a knot in it and it's got a bit of an angle, so I'm just offsetting the 2 wheels so that I can avoid that knot. Now I've chucked the FORSTNER bit into the drill press, and you can see that I already have a line drawn on it from when I made the wheels for the cab unit. So I'll use that line to use the same depth for the dish of the wheels in the center. And in order to get the right depth, I'm going to set the depth stop on my drill press so that that line meets the top of the scrap board. It's a bit of fiddly work as I need to use both hands, but eventually I do finally get it dialed in and get it set so that the drill bit will only go a certain depth. And then I can start drilling the center of the wheels. The depth isn't that important, just so that it's somewhat consistent with all the wheels. And it looks like I've got it in the right place. So now I'm just putting the bit center spore on the marks on the boards. And it's a little bit hard to see it from where I was, so I just rotated the bit a little bit to allow the open part of the bit in front so I could see where the hole is. And then I go ahead and drill through until it bottoms out. And there is the dish for the wheel, and get to do this another 7 times for the rest of the wheels. It's handy having a depth stop so you can not drill too far or too deep. And having a set of Forstner bits is definitely a good investment. I got these off of Amazon, which I'll link to in the description below. And they were a good price and good quality. I'm very happy with them. Once that's done, it's time to switch over to the hole saw. And I've got the piece clamped because the hole saw has a little bit more torque. And I tried at first to make the hole, but I found that my drill didn't have enough torque. It kept stopping. So off camera, I had to adjust the belt on the drill press to the lowest speed to give me more torque, and that did the trick. I don't have a very good sharp hole saw kit, so one day I'll have to buy a better one, but it somehow works if I'm careful not to force it. And I'm not drilling all the way through, I'm just drilling part way and then flipping the board over and drilling the rest of the way through. And this is mainly so that I don't get the piece of wood stuck in the hole saw and then have to take the whole thing apart to get it out. But it's also to avoid having too much tear out, even though I do have a piece of scrap wood underneath. And you can see a little bit of smoke there because it's quite the job to get this 2-inch disc cut out. And the final hole to drill is the axle hole. So I'm using the twist bit here, and I'm just using the hole left from the hole saw to basically just remount that hole to the right thickness for the axles. After a little bit more work, I've got 8 wheels, which are ready to be sanded so that they're ready for the trailer. And yes, I do have some knot holes there, and I probably should have made new wheels, but this is a prototype, so I'll just leave it for now. So what I've done is I've taken a bolt, 2 washers, and a nut, and made a simple arbor that I can pop into the drill press and use that to sand the wheels. And once it's secure, I take a used sanding disc and I sand down the tread of the wheel, or the tire I guess, and then also do the front and back sides of the wheel, round over the edges so they're nice and smooth, just like a real tire. And that does it for this video. In the next video of this multi-part series, I'll start on the frame of the trailer, so be sure to catch that video when it comes out. Thanks for watching.